Hello! A little while back, I released a short gameplay demo, and I'm very thankful to everyone who gave it a try, and especially to those who provided feedback. I'd like to share a little of how that feedback has shaped the game going forward, along with some other updates. First, I'd like to address something that wasn't specifically noted in the feedback, something that I found myself feeling as I played through the demo. I felt as though in this particular SRPG, missing attacks wasn't really adding anything. I felt there was already plenty of variety with different linked abilities between units and different weapons with unique traits to add variability to how battle may play out. Giving the player a chance for a bad die roll on top of that felt unnecessary. So I removed missing entirely. Additionally, before I had damage penalties for follow-up attacks and counterattacks, wanting to constrain just how much damage units could output in a short amount of time. I have removed those penalties as well. While on the offensive, if a character has enough speed over the enemy, they get a follow-up attack, and if they have enough skill over the enemy, then they get a counterattack while on the defensive. In addition, weapons have weight and finesse properties that adjust these statistics while equipped, adding new ways to balance particularly powerful gear. I made additions to the UI to make it quick and easy to see where you have these advantages and disadvantages, making it easier to plan your formation. I want paying attention to these to be more key to your success rather than thinking about RNG. One bit of feedback I found interesting to address was someone who played the first battle and felt that the linked talents of most members of the party weren't all that relevant. It's interesting because even though I think all of the abilities are pretty decent in theory, the first battle hadn't been set up in such a way to really demonstrate that. While the mechanics themselves seem okay, the level content did not work properly with them. For example, some characters played with values like the speed bonus during combat or adjusting the threshold needed to get a follow-up attack. But with this being a threshold, if they weren't enough to push your character over that threshold to make those follow-up attacks, then they would be meaningless. In the first battle, with everyone having basic equipment, you can't really seek out enemies who are carrying a particularly heavy weapon to specifically target for double hitting, for example. I tweaked plenty of numbers, so now using those linked talents will push characters over the threshold in more situations, even early game. I also heard that the party, in general, was very squishy. I'd have to agree, most of the members were on the lower defense side of things, and alongside some balance tweaks, it would be nice to have someone who was a little tougher. So I have another party member I'll be slipping in relatively early on. Not only is he sturdy, but he has a talent called Lockdown that reduces the movement of enemies starting their turn adjacent to him, along with a unique weapon that extends the range of his talent too. Another bit of feedback I received was that the UI could be annoying in places, particularly the tooltips. They appeared too quickly and could be intrusive during regular gameplay. One thing I've done to address this so far is to have the tooltip pop-up times be different in different places. On the battlefield they pop up more slowly as to be more intentional on your part when they show up. But when looking on things like stat pages, they're faster as you likely want to investigate equipment and such more quickly. I've been doing quite a bit of work on little polishes and also story content. It's coming along well, and I hope you're eager to see it when it's ready. I think that's it for this update. Thanks for watching and have a good one.